I've been behaving all evening. Sonia's here.
Right, so hello, welcome to Mornings with Niramas, and welcome to another Werewolf stream. And it's the New Year's stream. This is the second annual Dice Tower Werewolf Group's 24-hour marathon. That is not really 24 hours, but something like that. Draco has his party hat, and he's ready to party all night. So he's really excited for this game as well. And we'll see. Some people will jump in here as we go. And we'll see how many players we'll have. We might do 2 games. We might do 1 game. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then after that, I think Alex is going to take over the moderation. So I might just have the stream running for a while. So, yeah. I'm going to start like preparing roles and stuff. And we'll see who shows up. So let me get to that.
Side forward mode.
Right, Prosecco is my friend, and it's good. This game is brought to you by Prosecco.
Jerry's game is brought to you by Prosecco. My game is brought to you by Coco with some maraschino.
Oh, did you skip the sponsorship you had with Samadin?
Built Bars? Yeah, they went with somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Seems I wasn't selling enough. Which means all of you weren't buying Built Bars.
Oh no, you endorsed it. I'll behave now.
So 7, we're looking at 8, right? So I'm not messing this up. 8 and possibly Adam. Just make Adam Illuminati if he comes.
Joseph, have you ever had this Swedish anchovy potato dish?
I have. Yeah, I have. I'm not a big fan though. I don't like I like the potato part, but I don't like the fish part.
Oh, anchovies are great.
No, it's I don't know. I even like when I order a Caesar salad, I'm like I want it without the dressing because I don't like it's anchovies in the dressing of Caesar salad.
That's funny. When I go out, I specifically ask for anchovies on top of my Caesar salad.
Right, so first things first, we need to go and
Joseph, you've just destroyed my love of Caesar salad. I hate anchovies. You serious? Oh, yeah.
So Jess is saying in the chat here that the whole crew is here. Hi, Alex, Flick, Julian, Josh, Jerry, Sonia. The whole crew is here. Well, not the whole crew because a bunch of them have betrayed us and went over to the evil game called Blood on the Clock Tower. But the real true heroes are still here. They are still.
I'm part of the crew. Yeah, you made it.
I've been here since 1 o'clock this morning.
That's true.
and we have our third best werewolf player of all time here.
Hi.
Well, where's number 1 and number 2? Like, come on, represent.
Who's that?
Not
Lucas and
Eddie and Lucas.
Eddie, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect
number
that.
1 is here. We got Flick. She's here.
No.
How did you play
clearly
Flick?
Jugan's number 1.
I'm just number 1 in everybody's hearts.
Yeah, we're all number
I'm
1.
a terrible werewolf.
You're the emotional core of the werewolf group.
I'm
the one who holds it all together, okay?
Jugan, you'll always be in my heart because you're the first mod I played a game with.
You're Atlas, so don't shrug.
Go into the map.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was anybody's first.
Yeah, you were my first. I
didn't think about that before I said it.
So before we let me stop you right there. So
stop me right there.
Probably a good idea.
Barbie, are you playing?
If it's not too late. Sure.
No. We haven't started. We're waiting for people.
Bobby, we need you.
Come Come play Barbie.
And the two of us should be on
Okay.
the same team.
Come on, Barbie.
yeah.
Let's go, Barbie.
There'll be
Woo,
two other people
woo,
in our
woo,
team,
yeah.
two of
She's
us.
never heard that before.
No,
not from
never.
me.
So we're gonna do this.
This is very original.
We've got to kill
That is really so. Jess is saying in the chat that he
moats.
that they watched the Werewolf Cup, all the Werewolf Cups when they were in quarantine. That's cool. And well, it's not cool because Lucas made it to second place, but it's good that you're watching that you're having a good time with it.
This is actually
If Lucas was here, he would tell you all about it. But where is Lucas? Like, are they celebrating New Year's in some other way?
Maybe.
And I signed up for my game on the 8th.
it's,
Oh, okay.
I don't
yeah.
know. Luciana can't make it, so I'm assuming Lucas probably can't.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I think
EV.
me
I
and
think
Alex tonight
I
have
think
been debating a filibuster move, and I feel like it could be a new role. I need it in the game. I also really want a Witcher game. Just want that.
that's a good idea
That
actually
theme.
for a theme.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I love the
I think
Witcher.
it'd be awesome.
Yeah, I
Potions and everything.
I think last year I think they were like just jumping and singing like New Year whatever. Like they weren't playing. I think.
Mm.
So okay, let me run over the roles, and the exact number. Not all the roles are guaranteed. It depends on like if people are jumping in within the next like 10, 15 minutes or whatever. But the possible roles in the game will be the guaranteed ones are the. Oh hey Paul, are you playing as well?
You're muted, Paul.
You're muted.
Yeah, I thought you guys were playing. That's
No,
why I
no,
was-
we're not. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I'll add one more here then. Yeah, so basically, what's guaranteed is plain villager. There's also guaranteed to be bots in some ways. If you're a bot, you have a quirk that you have to perform.
There'll be a red square.
Jerry, could you get your guy to?
That's where the current batch of ad goes.
Or
Oh,
could you
hun.
just mute for a
We
while?
yeah. Okay, thanks. So if you're a bot, you have a quirk that you sort of have to do or not do. It's like I will not be able to keep track of everything, but we're just keeping honest. So if I spot it, like if you can't vote, and then you're voting, like then obviously you might get killed the next night, or something like that. Yeah. So then we're gonna have guaranteed a Guami Wolf, which I will get to in a minute what that is. We're also going to have a guaranteed Guami Man. So the Guami Man is the good guy on the good team, the village team, that gets to do different actions each night. And there's going to be 6 possible actions. That's going to be random, what they get to do. And my camera is messing up for some reason. I don't know why. So they could get the scare action. So at night, I should say that. At night, I will hold up 2 things like this. They will give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, depending on what they want to do. And so, let's start with this. Scare means that you pick a name, you scare that player. If that player has a role, they are scared and they cannot do anything that night. If that player is a werewolf, then the whole werewolf team will not get to act that night. The second thing here is to give someone a drink, since it's New Year's and everything. But if you give someone a drink, it's like the bartender, if you've seen that. So basically, if, let's say, Alex gets a drink by the Guami Man, then the next day, as soon as there's a vote happening, I'll just announce that, well, Alex is drunk, so he can't vote today. So everyone will know that he got a drink. And they could be giving an item, and the item is going to be random. So they give an item to someone, they don't really know what it is. But I'm not going to go through all of them, but it could be some kind of mostly positive. Well, it's mostly positive items, I could say that. Some issues with, yeah. They could silence someone. If they silence someone, that person can't speak for the next day. They could protect someone. If they protect someone, that person cannot die that night. They can use all of these things on anyone else. They cannot do these things to themselves. I should say that. So they can't protect themselves, they can't silence themselves, and so on. They can do a compare, which is like what the mentalist is doing. So they give me 2 names, and I will tell them if those 2 players are on the same team or are not on the same team. So same team, not on the same team. And that's about it for the Guami Man. Then there's also going to be a wannabe Guami Man, which is basically if the Guami Man dies, I will tell the wannabe that you are now the Guami Man. So they will be like a backup. I think I actually called it the backup. I don't know why I call it the wannabe now. Anyway, then there will be crab people in the village. Crab people walk like crab but talk like people, so it's kind of hard to spot them. And crab people are on their own team. They are like a second werewolf team in a sense. They have the same rules for winning and so on as the werewolves do. However, the crab people can only walk sideways, which makes sense. So that's why you are all in an order. You will see it the same way as I do. And so you at night, the crab people can kill someone. They will have to agree if there's more than one. They will have to agree on who they're killing. They can only kill a neighbor to one of them. So that could be a little hint there to figure out who is who. However, to make it more fun, we're also going to have a bus driver. But this bus driver has upgraded. They are not switching people at night like the classic bus driver. This bus driver is switching people at day. So at night, the bus driver might tell me Alex and Barbie. And in the morning, I'm going to say, well, Alex and Barbie has been switched. And I'm going to switch you on the physical, actually on the screen. And so that's going to mess up the order, which could be interesting. The bus driver is on the village team, so I don't know why they want to do this, but they have to do it every night, just for fun. And that is all the guaranteed stuff. Then there could be other weird stuff going on. The Guami wolf will wake up each night, and they will... thanks, Flick. The Guami wolf will get to do whatever the Guami man didn't pick. So after the Guami man picks something, then the Guami wolf gets to do the other thing. So if it's like this, and the Guami man wants to give someone a drink, then the scare is there, so then the Guami wolf gets to do the scare. Some things will be a little bit different though. So basically the scare will be 1 day delayed. Otherwise they could never scare the Guami man, if you get what I'm saying. So if the Guami wolf scares someone, next night, when that person wakes up to do their action, I'll just tell them, no, you're scared, you can't do your thing. If the Guami wolf protects, it's just like a normal protect, because they might get killed by the crab people, so they might want to protect werewolves. If they get compare, it's the same thing, because they also want to compare and find, they know who the villagers are, sort of, they know who the non-werewolves are, but they don't know who the crab people are, so they want to get rid of them as well, because they are a danger to the werewolves, obviously. What is going on with my camera? I'll try to fix that in a minute. So that's about it, I think. I think we have 10, right? Yeah, see if Adam shows up. So right now we have 9. No, we have 10 because of Paul. Yeah.
Yeah, I just went off camera for a second.
Yeah, no problem. Once the game starts, please try to avoid turning off your camera, because Zoom might mess up. If you turn off and then turn on, you might end up in a different place, and then that will mess up.
Adam says he's available. He's just setting up his...
Okay, so we have 11, right? Yeah.
Joseph, can a bot be on any team?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 11.
So I understood these were the things that were guaranteed to be in the game. But you were going to go over some of the possibilities also? Did I misunderstand?
I'll just say that the possibilities are
endless.
No, the possibilities are non-night awaken roles, because otherwise you would realize really soon that I'm not calling like the bodyguard, so the bodyguard can't be in the game, right? So, but some of the players in here might have, for example, there could be a werewolf that is also a hunter, but you wouldn't know if that's the case. There could be a wolf cub that when they die the next night, the werewolves get an extra kill. They could be different village roles as well. That, but no, they don't have night actions. That's something you know. We don't have.
So that's all the information you're giving us, is what you've told us already.
Well, that's pretty good information compared to like most of our week games. So, compared to Brandon's game earlier today, like when we had like what was it, a tough chupacabra or whatever, avenging chupacabra or something like that.
Hey, read my name there. Read my name.
Yeah, there's no chupacabra because they would have to wake at night and all that. Crab people are sort of doing the same thing, right? Well, they can kill anyone, I guess. They're not the same thing.
Guys, can you just see if you can hear Lee a second?
Hello, can you hear me?
I mean,
Well, a little
very
bit,
softly.
Yeah.
He's not going to interrupt and talk over
Yeah.
people, I think.
That's cool. I've just tried to turn the mic down properly. So.
All right, 11. I'm gonna roll up the rolls on 11 players,
Hey,
and
Adam.
Adam
Hi.
is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Adam Schwitzer. Dun 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 dun.
Sorry. Alex, you're bad influence. So like.
So you're super fresh after the 8-hour car ride and ready to fully get involved.
Absolutely.
Hey, if I've been able to be here since 1, he can do it.
That's right.
All in the hand is going to come to play.
If you don't want to do another match, just get back into the town.
Hey, I've been here since what, like noon?
How many games of Werewolf have you
11.
guys played today?
I think this is the 4th only.
Oh, I guess
Adam,
that's
I'm
about
sure
it.
your wall missed you a lot.
Yes, it was still in good shape.
So I take it this is all your games are still the mod or NOM 1-2 deal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe, unless Joseph's doing his
Okay.
system thing.
What?
I'm also not the economic polluter, so if I have to send you any rolls at night where you guys all write on paper, I'm just gonna private message you.
Okay, can you please just get a paper, because this is live streamed, so for the viewers, they're not gonna know what you're writing otherwise. Just paper and a pen.
I can look for it, I suppose.
If you have a phone close by, you can use an app, a large print app, and you can hold up a name or whatever you need to.
Oh, that's right. You
do
guys are
that.
live streaming it.
The
Well,
large
if that's
texty.
actually if that's going to be a deal breaker, I may sit out of this game.
It's not a deal breaker, it's just if you can. Like, if you can't, then let's just go with the chat, you know. But it's...
Okay.
I'd rather have you play than, you know.
Yeah, there's an app that you can just kind of download and put a name up for nighttime or your final 3. You can put up a name and it makes it simple, no paper. And plus it keeps track of it. Yeah.
Mine doesn't actually keep track.
Oh, mine
Which is very-
does. Mine,
it's very
see,
sad.
look, here's all my name.
See, I like how my name's not up there a lot right now.
Not yet, right?
We'll make
Not
it
yet,
really
oh.
simple.
Oh,
Just
let me
give
spell
Paul
Josh.
the role of villager, and then we don't have
I
to
mean,
worry about
I
it.
appreciate that. It's my favorite role.
I got you, Josh, right there. See?
Oh, okay.
I'm not on
Boogeyman Adam.
I'm not on there.
That was from many, many weeks ago.
Cat daddy cat.
Paul, could you get that for like another game? Like just the pen and paper? Or is that like an issue for you to...
I prefer not to do it. That's why I say. I mean, I would sit out and let you guys continue your own way if you prefer. Then.
Well, we're playing our way, so like if I joined one of your games, I would do it your way. So, you know.
No, I understand. I understand. I can sit out.
No, I don't want you to sit out. I want you to play. I just want you to handwrite a few words. That's what I want you to do. I don't think that's too much to ask.
You can type it out with your hands, like create the letters like at night. Like
I'm all about that. I'm all about
Oh, we're not doing that stuff. That's banned in my games.
Hex.
I'd rather kick people than play that stupid system. But yeah. Okay, where are we?
I'm checking out my pizza. That's what I'm doing.
Maybe find a way to use the pizza grease to write on like. Some
Yeah, you can do that. Tomato sauce, right?
Why Fire substitutes for blood, so hey, why not?
It's gonna create suspicion in the morning then when there's pizza sauce all over.
Just have a little dribble down your lap, you're looking like, hello guys. I'm innocent. I've had 2 bottles of Prosecco. I apologise in advance. Yeah.
She's been apologizing for the last 45 minutes.
Hey, Alex is leading me down strange nefarious paths. I'm scared. Help me. Send help.
I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting here playing Werewolf. You're reading into all kinds of things that aren't here.
You're easy to read, Alex. I promise I'll behave with my mouth though. And I just killed the conversation. You're welcome.
Adam, did you have a good trip?
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Who are you?
Beautiful Central Illinois.
And where are you?
I'm in
Beautiful
just
Eastern
as
Illinois.
flat and beautiful northeastern Oklahoma.
I mean, neither of those places. I mean, I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but
Oh no, they're both horribly ugly and no scenery whatsoever.
You were in Illinois. You should have gone like 6 hours further and come visited me.
Connor, come play.
It would have been not 6 hours further. It would have been 6 hours in a completely different direction.
Yeah, exactly.
Still worth it.
Potts is just asking you to move in. He'll set you up with your new corner.
I got plenty of blank walls if you want.
You beat me
There's
to
one
that.
right over here.
Yeah.
If you go a little bit that way, you could like sit in the corner.
That'd be so funny if you just saw Adam in the background of Alex's video one day just staring against the wall.
I would just think it's another one of the screen captions he has taken. So.
Yeah, but then we could totally turn around and say Alex puts Adam in the corner.
Okay, so did everyone get a roll?
No.
Or sort of, did someone not get a roll? Is actually what I should be asking.
If you didn't get a roll, you're a werewolf, isn't that what you said, Joseph?
Oh yeah, if you didn't get a roll, you're a werewolf. Yeah, it's as simple as that.
Kill me now.
PJ Mark 2.
Okay, let's try this craziness out. And
Fine, everyone's sane.
let's get started.
Joseph, I may have missed it in between switching from my phone to my computer. Are the viewers doing something pertaining to the game or not?
Could be.
Okay. I didn't know if that was explained while I was transitioning.
No, it could be. I wasn't planning to say anything, but I kind of said it in the post for the game, so I guess, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I am going to mute everyone. Welcome to the New Year's Eve game, and good night, everyone. So if everyone just close your eyes and go to sleep. This is night 0, so we are going to start off here with the Guami Man. So Guami Man, I am going to give you some options here. So do you want to do the top or the bottom one? Who do you want to do that to? And remember, you can't do things to yourself. So there we go. Thank you. And then I would like the Guami Wolf to wake up. So Guami Wolf, you have to do this. So who do you want to do that to? And you can't do things to yourself as well. The same rules. Thank you. And the bus driver doesn't need to do anything night 0, but you can just say hi, bus driver. So there's no point in moving people around now because, you know, nobody's dying anyway. So, and then let's go to the evil ones. So all the werewolves can wake up and have a meet and greet. So werewolves, you're supposed to see this many. Okay. And then all the evil crab people can meet up and have a meet and greet. You're supposed to see this many. Thank you. And that's it for night 0. So good morning, everyone. It is day 1. Sadly, though, Barbie, we won't be hearing from you today because you've been silenced. But that's everything for the day. Otherwise, you can all just have a fun time. We'll do a 10-minute timer. Since, yeah, we'll do 10 minutes, and then we'll just cut it down to like 9, 8, and so on later on in the game.
I don't know who would have silenced Barbie. I'll try to speak enough for you, Barbie. But I do want to let you know that I am wishing you Happy New Year.
First one in out of the group for this year today.
Oh, great. We got these quirks again.
What? I want to make sure that we're all feeling festive in the holiday spirit.
I work in pharmacy. There's no such thing as being festive.
All right, I'm stepping out of camera view for a second. That must be suspicious.
Oh, it is.
Staying in camera view is also suspicious.
He must be the pizza man. I think that's
Why
a
have we
werewolf
not
role.
created a pizza man role?
That's a good idea. I think you took all of the pizza and put it on your head for whatever hat you're wearing there.
With
I mean,
delivery driver included.
Hey, let's not make fun of my pizza now. It's waiting.
It depends what toppings are on there. Then you have to tell us the toppings, and then we'll make fun of you.
Pineapple.
I have cheese and pepperoni.
So, as a game-related question that I may have missed, can the wolves kill crab people at night and crab people kill wolves at night?
Yeah.
Okay.
I reckon there's either 2 of 2 or 3 wolves and 2 crab. And no, I'm not a wolf, and no, I did not wake up last night.
And the village has to kill them all to win, I assume, right?
Can I assert copyright on all my snappy dialogue for this game?
I mean, we'll see what the patent office says about it, but
Crab people, who are you?
Just turn around and get the 2 Dr. Zoidberg impressions.
All right.
are you fixing up some butter, Sonia?
You know, I don't even like crab.
Clarified butter?
Well, I can fix butter, but not crab.
Maybe a little ghee?
Some ghee.
So we have no seer in this game. Is that what I heard?
The Guami man generally acts as the seer wolf.
Sometimes they do.
Well, they have the compare action.
Yeah, they have different actions, so they may get a C, but they may not.
It's not even a C, it's a compare. So
Yeah, so it's not even a good.
it's like a terrible C.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is a strange village. So I mean, I'm all about maximum efficiency and stuff like that. So first of all, let me get this out of the way. Adam S., I think you're a werewolf. You
would be wrong.
You can infer what you think that means.
Infer, I get it.
We can claim what we want, right? I mean, do you guys do any non-claiming stuff like that?
Oh, then
sure.
in that case, I claim to be the seer.
Yes.
Ooh, Josh!
anyway,
Come on,
obviously-
Josh! It's a new year. Come
I'm
on.
a village bot, and I'm claiming that, right? So I performed my
Careful with
action.
that, 'cause you might get mob
Wait
killed.
a minute. You're not
that's why
supposed
he
to
asked.
to be a robot if you're.
Can we-
That's why he asked
Can we wait?
first.
If you're a bot, you can say that you're a bot because anyone could be a bot, but you could also lie about it, obviously, because it doesn't mean anything, because everyone can be a bot. So
And the
Not
penalty,
where
you
if you were a
can
bot,
say
and the
that.
penalty for not performing that action is what? Death?
yes,
Usually.
Well, you could be mod killed. I mean,
If
Well,
Joseph
That's
catches it.
essentially death, right?
Yeah, that's a death.
Well, look, the way you die isn't as important as you are dead.
Right. Well, anyway, so now the Guami man either has one less man to check, could protect me at night. All these are nice options there, if you believe it. So there you go.
Let me just point out, just to be clear, anyone can be a bot. So it could be. It doesn't matter which team you're on. You can be a bot. Just to be. That's why it doesn't matter if you come out with it.
Okay.
The werewolves can be bots.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna assume that Joseph gave Paul a role. He seeded Paul a role that doesn't involve any writing. So I'm gonna say Paul's probably good.
I am.
I mean, if he was a crab person, he could just like point, right? Like,
Oh, that's true.
If he is evil, he could just have his buddies write down for him.
Yeah, but if his buddy were to die, if all of his buddies were to die, then he'd be stuck having to write. So
You know, you could just ask Paul.
We can't discriminate against illiterate villagers now. Come on.
It depends what century we're in.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
Sasha, you haven't said much. What's going on?
Yeah, I was like-
Sasha's bad.
I said I would like. So I think that maybe as a village, we should accept either the crab people or the werewolves offer to help us. I think if one of those teams would be willing to join with the village, we could wipe out the other one. That's a great idea. Someone wants to.
Yeah, if one of you want to come out,
yeah, that'd be great.
Maybe give us your teammate as well.
I'll come out. I'm a villager. And I think Jugan's villager too. How about that?
So we
he
got
has the
Sonia.
card to prove it.
We got Sonia and Jugan as crab people. Got it. Nailed them.
Well, that's unfortunate for them if they're right next to each other.
I know, right? They can only go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they can.
Well,
they can
we're
go.
going to be
It's
able
the
to
same either way.
triangulate. We're going to be able to triangulate much better on crab people, right?
Yeah, I
Crab
think it's
people.
gonna be. I think it's gonna be hard to be a crab person.
Yeah,
but
it's going to
we'll
be.
see.
It's going to be tracked back to them.
Oh, it will.
So
That's
the
why I
werewolves are
suspect
who
there
we should
might be
focus on.
3 of them and 2 wolves.
Yeah, I guess if there's 3 and they're spread out, then it might be hard. But eventually, it'll be. I mean, we'll have
What if
enough
there was?
information.
What if there's only like one villager and then a few werewolves and everyone else is crab people? Is it infested, Joseph?
Just ask if anybody likes
Barbie, are you
sour
good?
cream.
Are you a villager, Barbie?
She's taking notes, though. We all know. We always know that when Barbie takes notes, that's a sure sign tell that she's a werewolf.
Josh, are you throwing your fellow werewolf under the bus by saying that?
No, I would never throw a werewolf under the bus.
He only does that to you, Jugan.
No,
Yeah.
he does it to everybody. It's not just me. He tried to do it in the game I was with earlier. He tried to throw Connor under the bus.
I had
Did it
to
work?
at that point.
They were throwing each other under the bus, so.
Different game, though. Let's talk about this one.
It's just
My
weird because I
biggest
think that
suspicion right
literally-
now is my biggest suspicions right now is Sasha. I'd like to get at least one nomination in today, so I'm going to nominate Sasha.
I'll second it. Joseph?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was texting with the chat. Sorry. Did something happen?
I nominated Sasha. We'll say Jerry seconded.
Jerry seconds. Okay, Sasha, you're the first nominee of the day. So what's your defense?
Yeah, so I didn't hear what I did that was suspicious. I don't know that there was any reason for that, so I'm a little bit curious to hear that. But I think in general, it's gonna be easier to find the crab people. I'm just trying to think out loud. Like the crab people, I think we can find them reasonably easy, but finding the werewolves is gonna be hard. So I'm just trying to think strategy. Like I think if we just basically have the Guami man. So I think that getting information early on to that is going to be really helpful because that's really all that we have. So as far as I don't really have any suspicion on people yet because I think we need to see something happen before we have that. I'm on the village team, not a crab person. I'm not a werewolf. I don't know. That's all I think. I think it might be important for the Gummy Man to come out earlier rather than later in this game, since we have the backup one, and that's really the only way we're gonna get information. So
let me
maybe we
just-
want to talk about.
Let me
how
just
we
interrupt you. So, Michael, you moved.
Yeah, it's
So-
supposed to be between Barbie and Paul.
Yeah. But please don't turn off your cameras if unless very necessary, because
It
that
went
will-
off without my
Oh, yeah.
say so.
That's cool.
Sorry about that. Put me
Oh,
back
so-
where I belong.
Sorry, Sasha. Everything's fine.
No, that's all. I just wanted to take that time to just kind of talk about it since I had the floor for a second. I feel like that's all we've really got to use. So I think maybe as a village man, I want to talk about how we want to use that, and I don't know. That's what I've got.
Okay, so let's have a vote for Sasha. It is up to save, down to kill. In 3, 2, 1, vote. So that is 1, 2, down. So Sasha's fine. Today continues.
So why don't we have all the bot people claim, right? I mean, so maybe a werewolf will try and hide in there, and we can backtrack to how many we think they are and catch a werewolf that way.
But the werewolves
Because I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Who was the second person who voted down on Sasha? I got Jugan, and who was the other one?
Alex.
Me.
Why did I ask that?
Josh, were you only suspicious of Sasha because she is your neighbor? And if she's a crab person, she can kill you? Or did you have other suspicions on her?
No, it's mainly because she's my neighbor. I also wanted to see who voted and all that.
Gotcha.
Why would I be suspicious of Sasha for anything she said? She hasn't already said anything.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss something. In case you die, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss something.
I just
that's
didn't.
fair.
I didn't find her defense very crab debating.
I see other people who
Wow.
have talked less than Sasha, though.
Oh no, I just threw Sasha out there as like someone to as like meat to get possible downvotes from people and all that. So
Well-
Alex and Jugan, why did you vote down?
Because every time I always end up, I think it was with Paul last time I was in the final 3 with Sasha, and she duped me, and I just can't trust her anymore.
That didn't happen. That never happened.
Oh, I remember in detail that game, Jukin.
Yeah, I know. That's
didn't
why I decided go ahead and get rid of her now, so I don't have that problem.
Whenever a party driver
That
shows
wasn't
up,
bad.
it's
That wasn't
1
bad,
minute
I think.
left.
Yes, you were. You were the evil one.
So I want to nominate somebody, and I'm going to do it in just a second, but I'm just going to talk about them first. I think Flick could be something over there. I recognize that look of, I don't know, aggravation, anxiety when you're dealt team evil there and you don't want to be. I think she's likely to be a wolf. I don't know. You guys agree?
Actually,
disagree?
no, that's her reading face of spotting werewolves.
All right. Well, you know her better than I do, so that's my opinion.
I mean, feel free to go
I'm
ahead
with
and
you, Paul.
nominate.
If you trust
I
my
mean, if-
opinion, I felt the same.
Oh, Jesus
if-
Christ. Me and Mert just agreed. Oh, fine. I nominate.
Agreed.
Okay,
I
Flick.
know, that's
Flick has been nominated by Paul. Is there a second?
Yeah, okay.
I'll second.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's okay.
Flick, it's 13 seconds left to go. This is the second nomination of the day. It's your defense, Flick.
Yeah, so I've literally just been sitting back because I didn't quite like Adam's thing at the start, and I've kind of been hung up about it in regards to the crabs. It felt like clarification for the crabs, and then I've been overthinking it because Adam sometimes does that when he's helping the village. But at the same time, it just sat wrong with me. So I've just been sitting thinking about it and thinking about the directions that like Adam potentially could go if they're a crab. That's literally what I've got at the minute. That's what I'm thinking. Everybody else, I'm just sort of looking around. I thought Jerry was quite quiet. Usually we do nominations for Jerry to see if there's something there, but like Adam was who I was looking at. So there you go.
All right.
Also, just because why not toss a coin to your Witcher and all that and filibustering and fun. And
Wow, I don't wanna
friend to
vote for you when
humanity
you
here.
talk like
Just
that,
complete
but-
friend for humanity. Never mind. And toss a coin,
Okay. At that, let's have a vote for Flick. So it's up to save, down to kill. In 3, 2, 1, vote. That is 1, 2, 3 down. So that is not enough. The day will continue with 13 seconds.
Wait,
I'll go with it. I'll nominate Jerry.
Jerry has been nominated.
I'll
Was
second.
down kill or down with
Was
save?
it second from someone? From
Down is
Yeah.
normally
Okay.
kill. Down is normally kill.
So, third nomination of the day.
Just a second, Joseph, answer Paul's question, please. He had a moderator question.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that.
Wait, I just confirming. I did this. That's actually to kill or
That's
save?
that's killing, yeah. Killing, save.
Actually, I meant to do it the other way, but she lives, so it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Jerry's defense, third nomination of the day.
Okay, so I'm good. You really want to keep me alive. And to Dugan, A, B, or C?
I got to
A, B,
choose
or-
one.
Yep, A, B, or C.
I choose D, all the above.
Oh, that could take me a while.
B.
B. Okay then. So, in the spirit of filibustering, the James Webb Telescope went up on Christmas Day. It went up at midday on UK time, which was I think 7:20 US Sun time. It is the most powerful telescope that's gone up behind the.
And it's time to vote for Jerry. So this is the third nomination of the day. You don't have time for filibusters in this village. So up to save, down to kill. We're going to go sleep no matter what. That's why I mute everyone. So up to save, down to kill. In 3, 2, 1, vote. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 down. So Jerry is alive and everyone can go to sleep. Okay. So let's start off the night with the bus driver. So bus driver, who do you want to move around for tomorrow? You're not moving anyone around right now, because you don't work nights over New Year's. Thank you. Then we have the Guami Man. So Guami Man, you get to do one of these things. So up or down. Who do you want to do that to? Thank you. And Guami Wolf. Guami Wolf, you will have to do this to someone. So who do you want to do it to? Thank you. Okay, then werewolves, all the werewolves. Who do you want to target tonight? Okay, thank you. And crab people, walk like crab, talk like people. Crab, who do you want to target tonight? And you need to give me name, otherwise it could be confusing. Those claws are not really like optimal to point with. Okay, thank you. And that should be everyone. So good morning, everyone. First of all, we'll do the bad news first. So, Paul, you have been killed in the night. Paul was on the village team. Thank you for playing, Paul. Also,
Okay, my pizza's.
okay. Also, Josh has been killed in the night. Josh was on the village team. Thank you for playing, Josh. Then let's head over to the good news, which is that Barbie, you have a secret admirer, so you will get a random item in the chat soon. And the day can begin.
So since time was about out and Flick had called me out, I just wanted to say that
Oh wait,
the reason
I'm stupid. Sorry. Also, of course, we had some driving done. So Barbie and Jerry, you are going to switch places with each other. I'm gonna fix that. Sorry, Adam. I'm not used to this role here. Let's see how I do this. So there.
Crazy,
and
dude.
That is that correct?
Looks correct to me.
Okay.
My computer seems to have frozen, so I can't see anything at the moment.
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Yeah, that's why it got confusing. Yeah, Jerry. Are you okay?
So I guess that means that either Adam, Mirth, Barbie, or me have to be crab people, right? Because those are the neighbors.
Yep.
So what I wanted to say real quick is I didn't want to say it yesterday because time was about to run out, but I did bring up the crab people right away, Flick, which is obvious because there are perhaps very, very specific reasons I may have to make such a statement. So it wasn't necessarily me trying to lead the village in any direction. But the fact that you were paying that close attention is why I voted up, because I figured you have to be a villager if you're catching that sort of stuff. So that's why I wasn't suspicious of you.
Joseph, can you pause time for 2 seconds because my computer's just completely frozen down? Can you give me 2 minutes just to restart Zoom?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll be back in a second.
Intermission.
Where's all the prizes? Where's all the prizes? This is intermission.
What?
When do we win a trip to Sweden?
Apparently Barbie got them all.
Yeah, Barbie got all of those.
I get a trip to Sweden. That's great.
Barbie, can I be your +1?
Sure, but I guess then you have to come to Finland first.
That's true. That works.
Be a part of Joseph's next Kickstarter. He's giving out a free, all expenses paid trip to Sweden.
Yes, I can go on the ferry.
One lucky
that's why Barbie won it. So it's the ticket on the ferry is not that expensive, so you could afford that.
Cheap, and I bet I have to sleep in one of those recliner seats.
It's actually not one of those nice ferries. It's one of those transport ships that like transport goods and stuff. It's like all the Kickstarter games.
One of the ones that's probably, outside of the ports for like 30 minutes or 30 days.
As long as we make it across, I guess that's okay.
Yeah, you should always book a cabin on those ferries. I made that mistake because I was all like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. Was it everybody else will book a cabin, I'll just crash on a couch. And then I got there and all the lorry drivers had the same thought. And there was no space. It was just all of us sleeping on the floor.
What film is that Mirth's background is? I know I've like seen it. I've heard of it before, but I don't remember what it is.
What?
The background of Mirth's.
Oh, it's the Swedish film
It's
actually.
that old Bergman movie.
Yeah, it's the Bergman movie.
Yeah.
Playing chess with that. Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll see. We hope Jerry's fine with her internet stuff.
Earth, were you on Favorite Game Friday a few weeks back? Can't hear you.
You're muted.
Sorry, is Alex?
I don't
corrected?
remember. I've played with your group here before, but I don't remember the specific times.
No, on Dice Tower. Were you on Favorite Game Friday?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. There's another magician, and I thought maybe it was you, but I guess it was someone else.
Another magician. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Or maybe it was a contributor for Board Game Breakfast. I thought it was Favorite Game Friday, though. Okay.
All right. I don't have memory,
I hear
Second
ya.
thing to go.
So we're waiting for Jerry to come.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Hey.
Alex speaking Japanese into his thing? Are you speaking Japanese? No.
What is that? I don't even understand what
That
that
didn't
is.
help.
No.
It's a flip-top communicator.
And what does that do?
Classic Star Trek. Or
It allows me to transport myself up to the USS Enterprise.
that's a handy thing.
I have one as well, but just not with me.
NCC 1701. Possibly A, depending.
It's funny.
Have you any cosplays? Because I have the Mirror Universe cosplays for original series, and I think
I do
Deep
not.
Space Nine.
I have
think they're
never cosplayed anything Star Trek.
You're missing out because, like, honestly, I mean, from my perspective, I think the Mirror Universe ones are a lot more fun because you can kind of, well, they're just more fun.
At one time in my life, I could have done the alternate universe Spock. But
Jerry, you're coming up as someone else on my screen. Is Jerry's name different on the new? Oh no, there you go. Okay.
Okay, so let me figure out where were Jerry at?
I
could-
swapped with
Sasha
Bobby.
and Murray.
She swapped with me, so
I could cosplay as a
Like-
Betazoid Wendy.
Okay,
Betazoid
wait,
wedding.
guys, is that correct with Jerry? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
You're so good. Oh my god, please don't do that in the game.
So, I'm gonna start the day, but I'm gonna pause it after 5 minutes, no matter what. Oh no, 3 minutes, because that's midnight. But if you want to chat for 3 minutes about the game, then go ahead.
may
Oh,
I
our timer's going
request-
again?
What does that mean, chat, about the game? Does that
Yeah,
mean
is the timer going?
Yes, the
Yes.
game is moving.
For his New Year's.
Barbie, what did you want to say?
It's New
I
Year's
would
in
like to
4
speak
minutes.
because I think the games. Oh, sorry. If you were announcing something, Joseph.
No, I was just telling Michael. He asked, so it's midnight in Europe in a few minutes. So
In one very specific sliver of Europe.
Yes, thank you, Alex.
The central.
I just wanted to speak because I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to live, and we have a backup, so I figure I should speak now before I pass away.
Oh, you're the hunter.
Yes. No, I don't know. I'm the gourmet man, and I've acted night one, given out an item, and then I was silenced, which actually I rather liked. And then last night, the gourmet wolf got to protect, and I got to compare, and I compared Josh and Sasha because I thought their dynamic was kind of interesting, and they are on the same team, or were on the same team. So since Josh was revealed to be a villager, Sasha is also a villager, unless that information can somehow be compromised, which I don't think so. And that means also, interestingly, that Josh was the werewolf kill because he was seated between Sasha and me. So if Sasha is the same as Josh and I am the gourmet man, so I'm on the village team, that means Josh couldn't have gotten to by either side, so he was killed by the werewolves, which means that Paul was killed by either Mirth or Adam. Now, this might be very meta here, but I think that Paul and Mirth are friends, or they have played together before, so maybe he would, like, I wouldn't kill someone I've never played with before, personally, because I don't think they can beat me necessarily, so I would kind of lean towards him, but then again, Flick already kind of said that she thinks Adam is a crap person, so I think either one of those two would make a good kill for today, and as to which one, maybe you want to.
I know
Continue.
absolutely that it's Adam. So, but that's only in
Good
my
cover.
world, obviously.
Good cover, Murray.
Paul and I are not. What would you call it? We are nemesi of one another.
Just to verify, Barbie, you said that you were given the gift by the
She must have, because she can't give it to herself.
right.
I was
The Gourmet
given a
Wolf
gift.
Gave you the gift.
Okay.
So on the first day, you had the choice of silence and gift.
I think the gift came from you two.
I'm gonna run outside, and you get to see some fireworks. So I need to mute myself here, I think.
Woo! Yeah!
The gourmet
Oh,
wolf
look
had
at the
protected.
fireworks! Oh, woo!
I forgot about the YouTube stuff.
Do we talk in game while he's gone, or that's disallowed?
I don't know.
I
think
would
it's stopped for
recommend.
now.
I'd recommend
can stop.
pinning Joseph
understand
just so that you've
whoever's
got the
talking.
bigger screen. No, I'd say pin Joseph so you got a big screen so that way you can. Really
Yeah, well,
shoot
he's already
fireworks.
probably left his station, so.
Here
No,
we
but
go.
you
This is
can,
all
you
we
can
get.
pin. No, but you can
pick
pin
Mr.
him.
Lurk from the bottom. So.
Yeah, you can pin Joseph. So.
Oh, yeah.
I got it. Thank you.
Gotcha. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that door.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
I'm
very
gonna
wide.
triangulate where you live. I recognize that parking garage. Okay, I got it.
Fireworks.
For those in Central Europe, Happy New Year!
Terrorists are attacking. Yeah, there's fireworks all over the place.
I think there's more this year than there was last year at Joseph's.
I wasn't there for last.
Joseph, you should send signals so we can hear all the explosions.
Bum 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 bum.
Sure, that's what they're playing.
Cakey Doodle Dandy in Sweden. Okay.
Yeah. Bum bada bum 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 bada bum bum bada bada bum bum bada dum 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 dum.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, those are nice.
Near poos.
Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls.
Dun, dun.
Okay, removing pin.
Oh, you removed the pin.
Oh, my pin.
Oh, there.
So. Oh no. So, did I forget to unmute myself again?
Yes.
No, we can hear.
So you didn't hear the fireworks?
No.
We saw them though.
We saw
We saw them.
Same thing last year. I hate Zoom on my phone. I don't know what I'm doing.
American show tunes were sung during.
Oh, okay. So
fireworks
yeah,
and
so at least
Yeah,
you saw
Alex
them.
took
And
care of the
yeah,
song.
okay. That's
Oh,
great.
it's 59 minutes and you get to do this all over again with me and Flynn.
All right, so let's.
Well, not with me. I'm in the
15
middle of the
seconds
countryside.
remaining.
There's nothing here. It's fireworks.
I'll carry us.
You have 7 more minutes, and the day continues.
I don't know
I like
how
that
to
question.
How do I unpin now? Shoot.
I believe Murph has a question.
I have a mod question. If you'd stop the clock,
Yeah, sure.
I thank you. Yeah, just as far as how the crab people work, is Adam adjacent to Alex? Does it wrap?
Yeah, it's wrapped.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, got so everyone has 2 people they're adjacent to.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would like to add on to what Barbie put out. Adam has a tendency, not to metagame, to ask about roles that he has gotten to clarify. And he did ask about the crabs, so.
A Tennessee or a Kentucky?
I will nominate Adam.
I was also
I can't
told
hear
that
you
I'm
noise canceling,
supposed to
I can
talk
hear you.
about crab people, so I
What
thought
was the
that might be
question?
the least suspicious way of bringing it up.
Do you trust me? If you trust me, Adam is a crab person.
Definitely do not.
Uh-oh. Put me on trial then instead. Either way.
I don't know
here's
which
the
one of you it is, but I'm gonna go with.
Could be
Barbie.
both of them.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I was wondering. What if
you-
it was both
didn't
of them?
wrap, if it didn't wrap, then there was a higher statistical probability that Adam was the crab person because I had 2 choices, and Adam would have only had Paul to choose from. But now that I understand that it wraps, he had 2 choices as well.
Yeah, yeah, it could be both.
If Barbie's information is right, and you trust me, Adam is absolutely the crab person. But
If
you have to
Barbie's
test both of us.
information is correct and you trust me, then it is Murph.
You know,
You know
I'm
what?
just
Let's
gonna
put them
get-
up
you're-
and here's
you're
some
only gonna get-
defenses.
You're only going to get 1 death
Yeah.
out of it, Adam. If they kill me, you die next. So You
I
know,
agree with
why
Dugan.
postpone?
I think we should kill one of them.
Or
so.
when you die as a crab person.
I
they
nominate
realize that-
I
Adam.
don't though. I will
Okay.
not die
I'll
as a
second
crab
that.
person.
Adam has been nominated and seconded. So Adam, what's your defense? It's 5 minutes to
I'm a
go.
crab person. My partner decided to kill Paul because they knew I would be the obvious target, so they'll survive a few days. But as a crab person, I'm much less deadly than a werewolf because I'm limited to the people I can kill. Whereas werewolves can kill, you know, and if Mirth or Alex is a werewolf, then I could kill one of them tonight. There you go. Plus, if you kill me now, I can unpack my car because I literally parked, came up here, set up my computer, and I have a car full of stuff that I need to unload from an 8.5-hour drive today. So, but I'm better for the village. You should find a werewolf to kill.
Okay, let's vote for Adam. It is up to save, down to kill. In 3, 2, 1, vote. That's 3, 4, 5, 6 down. So Adam is dead. And Adam was a crab person. So everyone can go to sleep. Good night. Let's see, I'm gonna mute everyone. And I'm gonna update my notes. Thanks for playing, by the way, Adam. I liked your little class there. All right, let's start off with the bus driver. So bus driver, who do you want to switch for tomorrow? Thank you. And Gwami Man, here are your options. Who do you want to do that to? Thank you. And Gwami Wolf. Gwami Wolf, who do you want to do this to? Thank you. And then werewolves. Werewolves, who do you want to target tonight? Thank you. And crab people, who do you want to target tonight? Thank you. Okay, so good morning, everyone. Let's start with the bad news, which is that Jugan has been silenced. The good news is that nobody died. So have fun in day 3.
I guess everyone wanted to take me out.
Woohoo!
That worked out very nicely then.
That also might imply that you have a crab person on either side of you. One of
I
you.
think
Yeah, I
so.
was just
I think
thinking
that's
that.
what it means.
Yeah, I was literally just.
Well, it's not me.
But I mean, I'm just thinking, like, what would the odds? Because if we're thinking about where Adam's position is, what are the odds of Adam and Alex being next to each other? That seems. I mean, obviously it's random, but like that seems.
Oh, sorry, I forgot something. Of course, again.
Odds are equal to everybody else.
Yeah, Alex and Jugan, you have been switched around, so let me fix that. And there should be an easier way to do this. So Alex and Jugan, and then Jugan going back there. There we go, right? Another thing, Flick, you have a secret admirer, so you're gonna get an item in the chat.
Oh. So who went?
Ah.
So the bus driver went before the crab.
Joseph?
I'm wondering that.
No,
I
the
was
crab,
wondering
That's
that.
a
the bus
question for
driver
you.
affects in the morning.
Uh,
It doesn't do anything.
So the bus driver effect would.
No, the bus drive doesn't switch anything during night. They only switch in the day, and it's announced to the
Okay,
switch.
So it's still Alex and Sonia.
Okay.
So Sonia, do you think it's Alex, or Alex, do you think it's Sonia?
Well, assuming that that's the case, I would obviously think that it's Sonia, but I am looking back through the rolls right now.
And
What other things could be in
we've had
effect?
another switch too.
It didn't affect what happened last night, though.
True.
So the first switch, though, like helped us figure out that it was Adam. Like we know that one was Adam for sure. I mean, technically it could be Adam and Mirth, but it was at least Adam. But actually, like, oh, never mind.
Do you trust me? I'm not a crab person.
I mean, I feel better about you than I did like day one, but like
Okay,
we
that's
stab each
definitely
other in the
Sonia.
back. So.
Unless there's no more crab people left, but I would imagine that there's got to be at least two.
Adam
I think
mentioned
there's
his
probably
partner,
two.
so
Yeah, Adam did mention.
he indicated there was only one, but that could have been a smokescreen.
Well, he said his partner, so that would mean two. If we
I don't
believe
trust that.
Him and another. In other words, early in the game, I
Also
predicted
think-
that there were two more, a total of 3 crab people.
Sonia, what were your
I also
choices?
think Adam is right in a way that the wolves are the bigger problem at this point in time, probably, than the crabs, because the crabs we can suss out more easily based on information of who gets killed. The wolves are tougher to find out.
Barbie, what were your choices last night?
I could choose between giving a drink and silencing. So the wolf silenced Jugan.
What protected you?
She got a present from a secret admirer, so maybe it was an ivory tower.
Okay, nice.
I'm gonna come out with my role at this point because I want to help the village here. I'm the last crab person, so we can all hunt werewolves together, and I can try to help kill werewolves at night with my crab-tivating abilities. And as long as you'll keep me around for a little while longer so that I can make crab puns, I will try to use a good vocabulary during the day.
That works for me, at least for now.
Yeah, I'm
when
glad
we're
you
done,
got
you'll-
moved because you can no longer kill Barbie, at least.
I'm here for the
Well,
party.
it was between Barbie or Mirth, and I'm like, well, the werewolves are going to go after Barbie, so that's stupid. But I wasn't going to kill Mirth because it didn't make any sense for me, because then it pretty much just narrows it down to me. I could
then-
try to throw shade on somebody, but nah.
So then we should try to figure out who to, well, I don't know, like, do we want to vote out either Sonia or Flick? I mean, I feel like I'm just trying to feel like, do we need to rearrange anything, or do we need to ask the bus driver to rearrange people? I don't know who.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this might be mean, but I feel like the wolf silencing Jugan might be also because they didn't want him to give himself away. But I don't want to really address it today because he cannot speak anyway. But I feel like that's maybe something to explore tomorrow if there was a
Maybe
intention to that. But also they might be trying to frame him. So there's that.
I guess that tells us that he's not the Gwami wolf, and best target would be to kill the Gwami
I would
wolf.
like more
That's a good point.
conversation between Sonia and Flick as to who might be a werewolf between the two of them.
How about like between the two of us? Because I was literally just looking at Jerry because Jerry hasn't said anything.
Well, I can't kill
And I
Jerry,
can't
so
see- no, but I'm talking about like I can't even see Jerry's bottom half of the face. So I just kind of wanted a bit more there. This is the thing. I would quite like the bus driver to shift me because like I don't really want to be snapped in little cute crab things. I mean the crab dance sounds really good, but like this isn't really how I wanted to go out, just because like if you're trying to get to someone, I get that you have to go a certain direction. Say, for example, if Jerry was a werewolf, you'd have to go
Well,
that
if
way,
I'm-
but then
if I'm in the city, I have to take the sidewalk.
yeah, but I don't want to be in the sidewalk in your way while you're getting to a werewolf. Because like the problem is if we go the wrong direction, we take out most of the village potentially while you're sideways. Sorry, it's like
Hey,
voice
hey,
work.
Sonia. What do you call a frugal crab? A penny pincher.
I don't think you should be shellfish about this whole thing.
Oh dear.
In regards to me being silent, I've had quite a lot of Prosecco, and every time I close my eyes at night, the world starts swirling. So I'm just trying to listen in without just like the room just going absolutely supernova. So in regards to Wolf, I'm just trying to go on like voting passes at the moment, and yeah, so I'm definitely not a wolf because I'm way too drunk to even pretend to be bad at this point. So yeah,
I'm mostly.
I didn't really
on
like that defense
flick.
at all. Sorry.
I can show you the empty bottles of Prosecco I've got if that helps.
I can back Jerry up on this. She has been drinking Prosecco.
Oh, whether she's drinking or not, that doesn't make her a wolf or not a wolf.
No, but like a lot.
I didn't like the
I'm drunk,
sort
don't
of
kill me.
veracity
No,
that was lacking.
It's more just was that Jerry had been quiet and we'd all been sort of talking, and I just wanted a bit more. But that's it. But I totally understand where we're coming from in regards to the insomnia thing. I personally would go the other direction because, like, I'm, you know, I know what team I'm on, but like,
Is it the werewolf team?
You know, I don't come out with roles, regardless. Like, I sat there and I was like, will I say it? And I was like, no, it's too cliche in a defense. And I was like, I'm not doing it because it's technically still a role reveal and I'm just being pernickety. But no, like, this isn't really how I'd want to go out crab-wise. It just, although it could make a really interesting story, and I would agree to it if we can come up with a really thematic crab-themed ending with puns, if that's what, you know, if that's what the village wanted. But like, that would not be my preferred way to go, because then we're going to be, you know,
get you in a
down
pinch.
another person. We're going to be down another person. So, but I mean, if it helps to rule something out, I'll agree to it as long as there's a really cool story.
I can pull you muscle from muscle.
I could go with that.
What all my screen is gone with other walls. So what walls have we got? We obviously got the Guami man, the one in Guami. Did we have a Joseph Hinch being a mentalist, or was that the only two walls in the village?
I think it's just bus driver, villager, Guami wolf, Guami man, and crab people.
Crab people.
That's
Isn't
all I
there a
have.
backup? I think wasn't there a
Oh yeah,
backup?
you're right. You're back up Guami man. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we could easily bust out if everyone just wants to break the game and come out with their roles.
Okay, you know what was it, Jerry? Was it? I'm not even going to dignify that. You know how I feel about that.
I know.
In regards to role reveals. I'm just saying.
Well, worst case scenario, we kill a villager now, and then I kill a villager, and then the werewolves kill a villager. So that would be
1 minute.
Probably werewolf
1 minute.
winning at that point, but I'm hoping to win this for the village, but I'm just tossing out the idea that it can be dangerous.
I do like the idea right now that Sonia and Flick are between me and Barbie, who are like the two people that we have information on that's good. So there maybe is some argument to, if we're suspicious of Jerry, Martha, or Dugan, there might be an argument to do that, since Alex, if he is telling the truth, has to take out one of the other two.
Wouldn't it be great if I'm just a villager?
Let's do a nomination.
It would not be
before
great.
time runs
It would
out.
not be
Let's do a
I'll
nomination.
nominate Jerry.
Jerry has been nominated. Is there a second?
I don't want to do
Second
anything
from
against.
Sasha. So 11 seconds on the clock. This is first nomination of the day. Jerry. However, Jerry, you cannot vote on yourself after this because you're drunk. Well, you kind of said it yourself. But yeah.
Sorry
So
about that,
you
Jerry.
still get a defense though, Jerry.
Okay, so Mirth, A, B, or C?
I didn't understand that if that was a question.
A, B, or C?
C.
Okay, so A, I'm your backup Guami man, and C, supernovas. Incredibly fascinating subject. They have to go and they're done. There's different types of supernova. There's a classic one which everyone knows, where the star goes boom. There's also another type of supernova called a class 1A supernova, and this happens when the two stars are binary and the bigger.
All right, so we are going to vote for Jerry. You cannot vote yourself, Jerry. Sorry. I don't want to spend too many minutes of the new year listening to supernovas. So let's vote up to save, down to kill on Jerry in 3, 2, 1, vote. That's 3 down and 4 up, so Jerry's still here. And the day continues 10 seconds though.
So you've got your roles, and we just got to figure out who the best driver is. But between Sonia and
So you
Mirth,
I nominate. We only have 10 seconds though. We have, I nominate Mirth.
And that is time.
Second myself.
Time was going off before I heard the nomination, so good night everyone. Nobody gets killed. Okay, so let's start off with the bus driver. So who do you want to switch around now? Thank you. And then we have the Gwami man. So here are your options. And you can't do things to yourself, but who do you want to do that to? Thank you. And the Werewolf, who do you want to do this to? Thank you. Werewolves, who do you want to target tonight? Thank you. And crab people, who do you want to target tonight? Thank you. And there we go. Everyone can wake up. And sadly though, Sonia has died in the night. Sonia was on the werewolf team. And Alex has died. He melted away in a pot full of boiling water and butter, and we'll see him on the table later on for the dinner.
Oh, that's quite sad, actually. I'm
It
sorry,
is a
that
bit,
description
yeah,
makes me feel...
It is a bit sad.
Aw.
Josh suggested to kill Alex using melted butter and so on. So yeah, there we go. So
garlic.
the day will begin, and sadly nobody is getting some items because Alex was the chosen one, and he's melted away. So the day will just begin, but of course things switch around. So let's see, Barbie and Mirth is switched, so I'm going to fix that. Is that correct? It is, right? Yeah. It's so hard to see because when I don't hide the non-video participants, there's so many squares here. Okay, sorry guys, here we go. It is 10 minutes.
Barbie, what'd you get?
So I got to protect, so I chose you, Jerry, for that because you claimed the role. I hope I was not foolish in doing that. And the Wolfman, or the not the Wolfman, the Gummy Wolf got to compare. But I feel like that's a useless action at this point for them, so I felt better about giving them that than letting them protect someone we want to execute potentially today. So
Yeah, and maybe we got lucky and Sonia was the Gummy Wolf anyway, because we can't tell.
yeah.
So hopefully.
You're missing out an amazing pun in the chat. Just saying.
A Shelmet would have helped you, Alex. That's true. Should do that next time.
You're the only one who has killed a werewolf so far, Alex. So you are definitely honorary Team Village member.
Joseph, will you let us know when all of the one team is wiped out?
No.
No.
Alex can live on though in the village if you eat him, and then yeah.
Oh, it takes 3 days to digest something, so I don't really want him floating on my system for 3 days.
Jeez.
Sorry, are we supposed to be eating Alex? Because like I'm just gonna say I am a vegetarian, so like step too far.
The wolves already ate Alex. There's nothing left.
I guess it makes sense.
I thought he was in a pot of boiling water there for a second with butter.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Hang on, do we have wolves that like are chefs? I just have this image of a hat. Sorry, I digress.
Well,
it makes sense that Sonia would want to kill Alex. So I didn't think the wolves would want to kill them, but if she was next to if Alex was next to Sonia, she might have killed Alex to try to hope that maybe Alex would go after Flick and then he could live. I don't know.
Go on, Joe again.
So, since I was silent, so I would like to give up my observations from yesterday. I value life, so I believe Martin is good. I believe Sasha is good from all the information that Barbie's given out. So I believe
Who is
Barbie and
Martin?
Jerry.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Are
people using different names than you're using?
Earth, I'm sorry. My eyes are blurry because I've been up since 1 o'clock this morning.
No problem. Thank you.
So I'm talking about you, Sasha, Jerry, and Barbie are all good from where I'm sitting at. I also value life, so I'm good. So I think our last person is Flick. I'm sorry, Flick, but that's my observations.
I am genuinely hurt by that, to be honest, because like I feel
You're still my number one in my heart. Okay, I value your life.
Was it like I literally was willing to lay my life on the line for the village so that we could, roll something out, even though potentially like it wasn't the way I wanted to go. And this kind of feels like it's being a bit redirected.
How about this, Flick? Even though you're nominated, I'll give you a thumbs up. Okay.
I feel Alex sitting between Sonia and Flick made Alex a priority target if both of them are wolves.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Jerry, you wouldn't lie to us about being.
I'm way too drunk for that. I'm way too drunk for that.
That would hurt. That would be a sad way to start off the new year, Jerry.
I'm very upset with you, Jerry. If you
wouldn't do that to
lied
us, would
me.
you?
I've only ever once claimed a role, and I was a wolf when I did that, and I managed to flick Josh and Chris are. That's the only time I've ever done that, and that was just so beautiful. I couldn't pass it up because it was just so meta. But no, I don't claim roles.
You already day one implied very strongly that you've had a village role, so I kind of put you down as potential Kwame backup, but
I'm inclined to trust her. It would hurt so bad if she lied. So.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I think I feel okay going with Flick today.
I just think about
Flick's had my back all the time, and I don't think she. I don't know. But then Flick, who are your suspicions?
Well, it's not you because I really like the filibuster defense. I think like no matter how you like it, I think I probably would have voted up for you. Like probably because it's a third nomination. People usually vote down, but I was like in my heart I was like this deserves a thumbs up. I don't quite like what Eugen's doing. For me, I don't feel like Eugen's being cleared. I mean, potentially, and I say this with love, Jerry, potentially the alcohol could be helping you immensely here, which would be possibly an idea for future games, but not a healthy one, but an idea. But
honestly, I close my eyes at night time. I'm like, oh, I'm sweating. This is not a good idea. It's like,
yeah, so like that would be like my main thinking because like I think I have an idea of another role that isn't Barbie that's in the game, and I don't want to out them because I don't like role reveals. But like I you know, that would be why I'm looking at Eugen and Jerry.
Flick, I don't want you to be a wolf, but like when you're good, you always like have really strong suspicions.
Like
Well, like I'm fairly right. Like I am fairly confident in regards to Sasha and Barbie. Very confident. I'm not confident about Eugen and Jerry. Mirth, I feel okay about. But
I agree that I'm not clear, and there's no way for me to clear myself unless Barbie does something that clears me. But feel like if you get rid of me, it helps you find the last wolf or last two wolves. But I don't think we have two more wolves. I think we have another wolf because we have crabs. So that sounds so bad when I say that. But I value life, and I will vote up for anybody. But like I said, I think all evidence points to Flick at this point. But Flick, you're still number one in my heart.
I
appreciate that.
I think it's really important for me to come out with this now, just so everybody has the information I have. So I'm the bus driver because I just want to make sure that's clear. Also, I think if double check me on the math, but I think that we can kill 2 of those 3 not cleared. So I think we have a good chance at it too. So I think like if I'm more on Flick and Jugan than Mert, so I think that'd be my order unless we learn something. But
yeah. I agree with that.
Do you trust me? No, I'm a robot who has to say, "Do you trust me?" every day. And I guess I know I'm a villager. For you, that might be a robot werewolf or a robot villager. But I wanted to come out with that before it was too gone. I think we have 1 werewolf, and we might have 1 crab because of play balance, but we don't have any more than that. I'm hoping we only have 1 werewolf. It's always good to prepare for the worst case scenario.
Well, like I said, Earth, I value life, and I will vote up for you.
I think that's your quirk, isn't it, Jugan? You gotta say you value life.
I mean, is that a thing you say, or is that an actual action? Does anyone have a note on the actions? No, but like I'm talking about
maybe something a robot would say. I'm sorry.
No, but is it a say or is it a do? Does anyone has anyone actually got Eugen's voting track record? Just
I think
he voted down a couple of times. So I'm just checking.
He voted down on
Jerry. I think.
Yeah, that's
me
what I
the
thought.
first day.
That's what I thought. So I just wanted to check what everyone's saying or doing.
I don't know if I can clear that up. I think that's a moderator clear up for that. So, but I can't clear that up for you.
Barbie, who are you feeling the most werewolf vibes off of? I think maybe you should nominate.
I don't know. I feel that Flick might be a wolf because she pointed out Adam as a crab quite quickly. So I think
I will say
maybe
Adam did kind of point himself out to an extent because like that was.
I think we have like a minute left. He showed Draco, so we got a minute.
I'm gonna nominate Flick.
Okay, Flick was nominated. Is there a second?
For someone seconds that, let me speak.
Well, we're running out of time.
This means, yeah, can I speak? And
you can just you can just speak, Mert, like anytime you want. Like it's.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, and I'll speak fast. I know that I'm a robot villager. I suspect then that there's a robot werewolf somewhere in the game. Eugen is showing us robot behavior. That tends to make me think that he might be a robot wolf. Now you can go ahead and
second, yeah, because I don't want time to run out.
So, yeah, we have like we usually don't like people just talk basically and so on.
If you can't get the floor, this is a sign that I'm struggling to get the floor. I can't seem to get a word in edgewise.
I know the feeling. So 16 seconds left. So Flick has been nominated and seconded. So what's your defense, Flick? This is the first nomination of the day, by the way.
Yeah, so like it's the first nomination. There's not very much time left after this, so like it's not a great position to be in. I think that we're definitely going in the wrong direction here as a village. I think you're going to realize that after this. However, having said all that, I've told you all my information. I'm going to follow Jerry in this. And in folklore, werewolf or occasionally lycanthrope, is a human with the ability to shapeshift into a wolf, or, especially in modern film, a therianthropic hybrid wolf-like creature, either purposely or after being placed under curse or affliction, often a bite or scratch from another.
And I like treating every people equally, so we'll mute Flick as well. So let's vote for Flick. It's up to save, down to kill. In 3, 2, 1, vote. That's 4 down and 2 up, so you have killed Flick. Thanks for playing, Flick. And Flick was a werewolf. And congratulations to the village. You can have some New Year's dinner in peace. Because you get rid of all the nasty stuff.
Crab dinner.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Man.
That's
we
my
had-
that's my saying.
Joseph, I swear you're trolling me now.
Crabs. Man.
So sad you only got to say that once, Josh.
Sorry, I suspected you, Eugen. Were you a robot?
No, I started out as a pessimist, but I didn't realize the pessimist had to always vote down. So when I voted up, Joseph made me an optimist.
I thought he
I had to
voted
vote
down,
up.
voted up because he wanted to get mod killed. So I was like, well, now you're
You
optimistic.
told me I can't come out with my role, and that's all I thought it meant. I didn't know I had to vote down every time. So instead of mind killing me, it made me an optimist, so I had to vote up for the rest of the time. I feel like now every time I play in Joseph's game, he's going to give me something like that.
It is random, Duke. It's random.
You do it to me every time, though. I'm either the Gami voter, I have to vote down, or I have to vote up.
Okay, so let me run.
Sorry, I let you down, Adam.
Let me run through the thing real quick here. It's going to be pretty simple. So Alex was a crab people, obviously. Paul was a villager bot. Barbie was the Guami man. Flick was a plain werewolf. Sasha was the bus driver. Jugan was the pessimist to turn into the optimist. It's good to see you turn your life around, Jugan. And Jerry was the wannabe Guami man. And Sonia was the Guami wolf. Well, the Guami wolf passed on to Flick because that was a little surprise. And then it never happened though. But then Josh and Mirth were villager bots. And Adam was a crab people, obviously. I think that was everyone. It's kind of messy on my notes. So I hope you all had fun. It was fun watching some. I think you could.
I hope you have a happy New Year.
That too, yeah.
Happy New Year.
Every time you said crab people, it made me laugh. I get no, it's just,
Crab
Yeah, the same. The first time we played this.
Oh yeah, Adam was a crab per people bot as well. He was a mechanical crab. That's why he didn't melt away. He just like broke down.
So you actually had to talk about crab people?
He had to talk about crab people.
I had to talk about crab people.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
Alex, you should have just gone.
Hey, I made the crabby noise from Pokemon at the beginning, and
Dr.
I
Zoidberg
threw
said
in
that.
some crab puns along the way.
Dr. Zoidberg.
I mean, when Alex and I woke up next to each other, I thought,
I
well,
believe
we definitely have this
I believe he's a lobster.
Adam actually asked the first night on his note, like, can we kill each other? I don't know. Did you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
kill
I was
Alex?
Yeah.
No, I was going to have Alex kill me.
Oh.
That was our best chance of winning, was him killing me right away, because then people wouldn't suspect it was him.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there was no other chance for us to win. I mean,
I thought the bus driver would help you out a bit by moving stuff around, but it didn't really because you still know who was at the night.
It's during the day.
I want to go on record, Adam. I still voted up for you because I believed in your life.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I was going to go after Sasha the night that we went after Alex because like I had it and I had Sasha as the bus driver, so I thought potentially we were down one wolf, but we'd taken out the bus driver. Maybe.
Oh, I took
made
out,
such a
I took out
compelling
Alex
case,
so
Flick.
I could save you a little bit longer.
You
Because
made such
the
a
whole thing
compelling
was
case for
between
me.
you
I
and
figured
I.
you were a villager.
Because I was thinking taking out another village role because Sasha was cleared.
Yeah.
Whereas if we're down one wolf and there's one wolf left and we have fewer cleared people, it makes it a bit easier to sort of throw around ambiguity. So that was my thinking because I figured Alex is going to move either direction. And if we take him out, we've still got powerful village.
Yeah, because two people were going to move around anyway, so you didn't know if Alex was still going to be next to Flick after that move. So, but it's hard to know, of course.
Plague hurt to vote down on you. It was like, I don't want to do it, but no, I know that I just know
I was
You
hurt by
should have
that
kept
because
me
I vote-
around, let me kill one of you, and then hope that I switch allegiances.
Yeah, no, it was that did hurt me, Jerry, because like I was going to
I'm
vote down on
sorry.
you, and you would, and my vote was the one that saved you, and it probably could have helped the wolves if I had, but I was so happy with your filibuster that I gave you that. I gave you that, and you didn't return it.
I know.
I was so shocked that so many people voted down on Jerry. That was really a surprise to me.
Bad for the wolves though, where they were on either side of Alex.
Yeah, that was really unlucky.
I am so taken with this filibuster. I feel like I just feel it in my soul. It's like my New Year thing. Loving it.
I didn't get to filibuster much. Joseph crudely muted me and cut me down in the prime of my astrophysical ramblings.
Is that something y'all came up with, or he gave you guys?
No, they started
No,
doing that a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
so like occasionally I've been called out for like being a wolf when I'm not a wolf, or then if I am a wolf. So I was like, you know what? The problem I have is people seem to think I have like psychic defenses, and if I haven't got anything, I'm like, I have nothing to fill this with. So I was like, I'm gonna filibuster, and it's because if people put pressure on me to suddenly have like a reading instantly, I was like, you're gonna have to deal with the fact that I have no reading. So I'm filibustering, and I'm enjoying it, and it's very fun, and I enjoy looking up silly things to filibuster with.
I can't convince Squat that I'm good or bad, so I'm just sorry. This is here to stay, and I've got a whole raft of space films filibuster. You haven't heard even a tenth of what I've got filled in my head, so it's here to stay.
So thanks to the chat as well. They gave some random. They gave a bacon sandwich to Barbie. That's why Barbie survived that night.
That was very good.
And
Very
they gave a gun to Sonia that Sonia never used before she died. And then what else was there? Oh, a whip to Flick. So Flick had a whip, I think.
I didn't even realize that we had chat interference in this game.
Really?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay. I thought that was kind of obvious with my declaration of it. But then you could have had a Santa roll.
But you didn't really announce it whenever anything happened, though.
Secret admirer.
Yeah, the secret
Oh,
admirer.
is that what that was?
Yeah, that was the chat.
Yeah, secret admirer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was very secret.
I thought we had a
Well, you
role
didn't
in the
announce
game.
it for mine. I found it much later. I had a
Bye,
update like
Sasha.
that.
But your thing came from me. I gave you the first night when I didn't know anything about anybody. I gave you an item.
that was the gun. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Who was
it
the
hard
first?
knowing when to use
Who was the
that,
first
because
one?
I didn't want to seem guilty, and then I didn't want to blow myself up either. So that one was a tough one.
No, Barbie got
Yeah, I
the
was
first
wondering.
item.
Yeah, I mean, during the night 0 when I woke up, I had a choice between giving an item or silencing someone, and I chose giving an item to Sonia because I didn't know anything about anybody. It was before we started the game, essentially. And then I was thinking at some point, isn't Sonia going to say something about her item? But then it's just never.
Well, you definitely did want to give the wolves a chance to give the item out to one of each other, so it was the best call.
Yeah, and
Well,
also
I figured, random is still better than someone who.
Yeah,
knows
exactly.
who to
That's what
give
I'm
it to,
saying.
so.
I thought it was funny to do it so that I woke up the Guami wolf before the werewolf, so the Guami wolf could possibly silence the other werewolf.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That was like, I think back in the days I've done it the other way, so the werewolves wake up first before the Guami wolf acts. But I think it's more fun if the Guami, because then you can't go like, oh well, this person is silent, so yeah. But it was interesting.
And I really liked that they silenced me. That was really nice.
I think the crab thing is really interesting because it can. I would think about having like a crab wolf. So instead of having a whole crab team, you just have one wolf that is a crab, sort of a crab wolf, whatever that is. And then if they are the only one alive, then they can only kill their neighbors. So if they get unlucky and that's the last wolf standing, then nobody knows really, because then you will start suspecting people. So maybe something like that. I don't know. I hope you had fun. I am going to end the stream, but this stream will go on. So if you're watching and you want to continue watching when Alex is doing his games and so on, and Jugan later on, then you can go to Jugan's channel, which...
Goblets and Warlots.
There you go. I was just going to ask you, can you just hold up your...
Goblets and Warlots.
Yeah. So you can
Get
keep
some
watching.
Warlock cash.
Chicken bucks.
But hope you had a good time. Thank you for this stream, and Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for watching, and thank you to everyone who was playing.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Crabby New Year.